Right, hello and welcome to Speedgaming Live 2025. We've got Ocarina of Time Randomizer here, Zephyr versus Exodus.
And we're off.
And wow, we're starting immediately here. We're off to the races. I'm Emo, and I'm joined today by Kitstifer on comms here.
Well, thanks for the welcome. Whoa, all right.
DMT, Fortress, Bomb the Well, Kakuri Forest, I believe.
That is a lineup of foolishes. No required dungeons in the Foolish. Obviously, Well's a dungeon, just side dungeon.
Oh, and I was joking about it, but I think they're both going river opener here.
Yep, setting time of day so you can get back to CAC when it's daytime after exploring the river. Do you know either of these typically river starters, or?
I think Zeph strikes me as a river opener for sure.
Yeah, sometimes,
but only sometimes. I don't know. They might be feeling it right now.
Fair. Yeah, after that Pyra Ink Seed last night.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't catch that, that was on Speedgaming 4. Oh, we're getting the dungeons immediately here. Oh. Deku Water Shadow. Didn't catch the other ones.
Yeah, I didn't get. I know stones were Deku Water Shadow, but
we'll see it again on Zeph's side as well here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you didn't catch that one, both players didn't get any items within the first 20 minutes. And turns out River Open Grotto had Bomb Bag, so...
Which just unlocked the whole seed.
Yeah, they probably could have been done a little bit sooner, but,
yeah.
You know, how these things go sometimes.
Yep. Get BFAs to start here with the River Opener. See what setup they use. Okay, yeah, Zeph's using my setup that I would use to get this.
Yeah, according to chat, Zeph's an always river person, so I guess I was a little bit on the ball with that joke.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I was curious just because I feel like, you know, in a 1v1, maybe an Exo situation, like if you know your opponent's a river starter and you feel like you can out-execute your opponent, just don't give them any edge.
Do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that way, if there's just no edge that they would get on you.
Yeah, we've got some big areas, well, I guess plus Fortress for the Foolishes. Bomb the Well is kind of a big one.
Yeah. And we get a wallet over here. So a bunch of silly items so far.
Ooh, those fire arrows on Castle.
Castle Fairy, yeah. Okay. That probably won't matter, says the commentator, when it will suddenly matter.
Right.
Exodus doing a nice setup for getting 60 rupees under the waterfall. That's cool.
Yeah, it's mostly a positioning thing, but
yeah,
it's kind of difficult to get like more than 2, I would say.
Yeah, that's my experience. I usually get 1, lucky to get 2 if I just kind of jump freely.
So a nice river, upper river setup here. I always forget setup, so I just YOLO it and then quit and walk away.
Yeah.
Usually, oh, big chest here in Open River Grotto.
Yeah, the only one that's actually in logic off the bat. And there's a hammer.
Wow, okay.
So
there we go.
Yeah, River Start paying off again.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're going to see both players head towards Kakariko Village. And we'll see what other items they can get.
Yep. The classic adult opener, just with a little river flair today.
Right. Oh, that was 3 out of 3 major items as well.
Yeah.
Wallet,
wallet BFAs, you know, major. So.
Yeah, not as exciting. Probably not as relevant.
Yeah, unless Rush Ice becomes relevant quickly, and you have magic and bow.
And no bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so. Stars kind of have to align there. Jabu DC the other dungeons here.
Yeah, and
was
was that Requiem on AD? I think that was the hint I saw.
I didn't catch that. Ooh,
yeah.
Akra can hit some hits on Exodus here.
Yeah, Spirit's pre-completed though, so our Light Medallion dungeon's always pre-completed on these settings, so that actually might not be super relevant unless there's a song on Colossus and it's ridiculously inaccessible. All right. Nothing on the Redead Grotto.
Oh, we forgot to mention this is a bracket match. The groups are over. They finished up yesterday. And there was also a 3-0 seeding. seed that they did.
Yep. Play until the wee hours last night.
It ended like around midnight.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, I think I would describe that seed as an AD jet.
I guess so. I mean, I still think these settings are fairly fast.
They
overall.
generally are.
Yeah, exactly.
I still feel like the fact that you could finish all dungeons in 2:06 is just absurd.
I mean, we've seen some people do sub 2 AD before. It's not impossible, but maybe only a few people in the community can do that. So.
Yeah. Yep, just dueling CAC right now, so.
What's your kind of take on the settings here?
I think the Forest Med change for this year was interesting. It definitely seems to create consistently longer, more World Tour seeds. But I always love any settings that do split key bridge condition. I always find sort of the sequencing and logic of that to always kind of be interesting to route through. So, but I kind of preferred last year's settings over these just for the variety, and I just feel like I can go in expecting that all these seeds are going to have me go everywhere.
It doesn't look like anything on 2030 there.
Yeah, 30 was wallet, but
I mean,
we already have one, so yeah.
Yeah, as if they didn't even pick it up. And now that both players have checked their dungeon information, they've more or less caught up here.
Yep.
Good to see where they go next.
Yeah, I imagine Hammer's probably not going to be enough for our runners to want to do an extended adult run, so I'd imagine both are just going to kind of do the standard child opener after this.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, with Hammer, kind of want to press that, I would say. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see at least one of them go to like Warren City Maze.
Yeah, potentially.
I mean, get a hint there. You get a hint in Crater Grotto as well.
Yeah.
They don't have ZL at the moment, so it's probably what's going to hold them back too much.
Yeah, I feel like just going up trail with Hammer only really is just kind of a recipe for isolating a lot of checks, especially without ZL.
Yeah,
so,
it's a bit of movement too. I mean, it takes about maybe a minute to get to the maze with that.
Yeah, and you have to walk through a foolish trail to get there. So
yeah, you're not really. Well, I mean, on the other hand, you could just find bomb chews there as well.
You could. Yep. Chews always seem to land in foolish locations.
Let's see what kind of Dampe times we can get today.
Yeah. Looks like we still haven't. Well, it'll be 44 seconds plus whatever this time is.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Been there though.
Okay, it's gonna have to bounce back from that.
Yeah. Yeah, 44 seconds even in a rando race is not insignificant amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, the deeper you get into this tournament, I mean, I feel like the opponents get just slightly stronger every round. So
Yeah, for sure.
Battle hardened, if you will.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, there's some
shoes.
shoes. Okay.
Let's go.
Shoes and Hammer makes things a little interesting. Because what now? It
Well,
depends.
you don't even have to use the bomb shoes if you don't want to for most things.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah, it's like you could make an argument to go clear DC right now, given that it's required.
10 of them as well.
10? Yeah, okay. Because with Hammer, I think you can get through DC with what? 5 chews? 5 chews.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Staircase, 2 eyes, 2 for the fight. Oh, but then 1 to go down, so it'd be 6.
You'd have to do the bomb shoe setup. Not everyone is super comfortable with that as well, so
I'd imagine in the bracket stage most people would be comfortable with that, but
yeah.
You do have to buy a shield, but I guess Zeph has one and Nexus is about to buy one, so. I guess you don't technically need a shield, but I feel like for consistency, you probably want one. All right, we are going to see Exodus and Zeph both climb trail, though. I feel like getting the choose to get through DC probably, you know, if you weren't already thinking of going up trail, this gives you
it just kind of pushes you up there.
It does. Yeah. Yeah.
At the very least, we can hit the elevator and just come back later and finish it off.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
we really want to, but yeah, I'd imagine both these guys are going to be just doing it all. Ooh, nice peek there as well.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I keep
peek
seeing
in foolish trail, but
yeah, well, you could get more choose.
You could,
know?
you could, yeah.
So it's kind of worth it.
Fair.
I feel like I keep seeing like new peaks for checks.
Yeah, I know.
Day. Yeah. That was Skull Mask instead.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten any path hints yet, even with the river opener. Getting the extra 3
I mean,
there.
do you really even need that many this early on?
I guess no. It's sometimes I feel like mentally nice to kind of you know, start routing where you need to go.
I mean, yeah, I think both players are just going to be finishing a progression dungeon instead.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like it's just way stronger.
All right, we're nearly synced up here.
A little divergence there.
Yeah. Exodus doing the little the chew backflip to lower the staircase.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit optimistic to want to like maybe get a bomb bag or a strength or a bow within the room and then do the staircase, because you do have to wait for the staircase to blow up.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's a slightly better movement to blow it up and then wait at the wall, you know.
Exactly. It's not a huge cost to burn a chew for that. Especially when you have hammer.
And
like,
you're already in the dungeon
exactly.
already, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Minor routing thing. They're basically in sync again anyway, so.
Yeah, kind of crazy. I mean, Zeph fell in that race. Like, it just, why is it this close, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of made up back that time.
Exo is being a little more, you know, methodical through River getting like the 60 rupees on that jump.
Right.
So.
Getting his skull there as well.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so there's been a few things on Exodus' side that have been like, you know, just playing a little more methodically.
Yeah, I kind of like that approach on these settings. I mean, there's not a whole lot to skip. I mean,
yeah, the world is small in these settings when you have a pre-completed dungeon, 4 foolishes off the bat.
And most of those are overworld areas, especially in the seed.
Yes.
I mean, the only one we didn't get that wasn't overworld is Popolo. So.
Right, yeah. And let's see. It looks like Zeph is gonna blow up the eyes here and just go beat it, and Exodus as well. So
it being very ginger.
Yeah.
Or rather gingerly navigating the face here.
Yes. It is very easy to find like a lip on that skull and just jump accidentally. So I respect the ginger movement.
It's got some weird it's got some weird facets to it, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But as we'd expect for a bracket match here, very much equal race, very close to start things off.
A little surprised that Zeph just used the shoe there to open up.
Yeah. When you have hammer, there is a very small little part of that floor that you can open with your hammer. Exodus trying to get the setup for it perfectly. Nice. I feel like I usually just smack my hammer around like a madman until I find it whenever I have to do
I just kind of do it based on vibes.
Yeah, me too. It's like, this looks about like my hammer's going to land in the center. Now we get to see some interesting strats of ground jumping a chew into King Dodongo's mouth. Normally you throw the bombs in, but if you you set up a ground jump while targeting the bomb flower, you can get just enough height to just feed KD a nice chew.
Yeah, the bomb chew count difference here, 6 for Exodus and only 3 remaining for Zephyr.
Yeah, Exodus is going to have to burn 1 more, but...
5. I wonder where the other 2 went.
Well, 1 was to open the floor. I don't know if Zeph maybe wasted 1.
Yeah, somewhere. Just
yeah.
errant chew running around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just a bloopy, but hey, at least they're done with 1 progression dungeon. Only really just a couple more left.
Yeah.
Looking at him here, I mean, really they're looking for Hook, I think, is going to be really important.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah, looking at what is like the actual required dungeons, this could be a fairly fast seed. I mean, 3 of the 5 are just the three child dungeons. Shadow's really the only one that is going to be a lengthy time sink.
Right.
So.
Yeah, they don't have to do Spirit. That's pretty nice.
Yep.
Lessens the importance on Strength.
Mm-hmm.
But they still have to get Quick Boomerang. That can be just anywhere in the seed.
Yeah. Well, especially considering. Right. Yeah, 2 hook shots.
Yeah,
Two
not 1.
But
2.
We need 2.
We need 2.
Yes. Yeah, don't worry, Chuckles.
Big chest here.
We've got audio.
And a bow.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. It's going to open up a few different things. Of course, they need it for Ganon. Oh, Dense Fire and
Dense
Valley.
Fire and Valley. Okay.
It's in the crate.
In Valley crate.
Very important to know about. Mm-hmm. That's the other item I was about to say. That can also be placed anywhere.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, direct hint. Gonna get another hint here on Zeph's side.
Ice has Nocturne.
All right. We got the plan laid out here a little bit better now.
Yep. Rush Ice always works.
I mean, it's just a rock solid location overall.
It is.
I mean,
yeah, song, 7 items if you include Fountain. Not this seed, because Fountain, I think, was one of the foolishes, so. Oh, no, it was not. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Fortress.
Yeah.
I remember
the other F.
Yeah, the other F, yeah. I had to fact check myself there for once I said that, because I did not believe that. All right. Can't cross the bridge yet in Crater, so if we wanted to get an extra song here, Zeph is going to look to go to Adult SFM for 1.
Yeah, you might as well. You have all the items to get there.
It is in Logic right now, too. There's our first path. We got Lost Woods to Bongo, conveniently. We are in Lost Woods.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
All these bongo items just jumping out at the runners.
Yeah.
River bongo as
River
well.
Bongo, so, okay, that hammer.
I mean, at this point, all the paths are just going to be bongo.
Yeah.
Bongo, 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 bongo.
Yeah. And there's a bottle. Rush Ice, anyone? We could get Bolero or Hovers. Yeah, so we're starting to finally see some divergence where Exodus is going into Crater with Zeph going SFM.
Yeah, not a lot of runners like to do this. If you don't have ZL, you're just missing out on a lot of checks.
Yeah, and you have Hammer too, so you're isolating two potential checks if you come here with ZL.
Right. The nice thing is though that Death Mountain Trail is dead.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so
true.
Like
yeah.
It's a little bit less worse. You get one hint out of it.
Yep.
If you want to use a bomb tree on the wall, you're in Crater as well. You can just get another hint as well.
Yep.
But kind of with Zeph here on the routing a little bit more, I think. You get the same number of hints, way more items, and now we know it's like required. So.
Exactly.
It looks like it's going to be Child Lost Woods that will have the bongo path item.
Yep.
Oh.
I think that was intentional.
Is there anything in that wall? I didn't even catch it.
I don't think there was. Maybe that wasn't intentional. I thought that was a way to... I thought Exodus was just peeking there. Oh, no. Okay. Fire to Morpha. Okay.
Wow.
So, Rush Ice.
Man, I wish every seed was this easy to get all my paths. I mean,
Seriously. Another Skullmaster dead.
Like I said, a lot of pressure on that hook shot.
Yeah. And on Magic or a bottle right now, too. Is there just to get ice done?
Just irons. Iron ZL, I mean. Jonas here at SFM. Another River Bongo hit.
Yep.
And Zeph's out of here. He's going back child.
Yep.
Be seeing a 3-song route here.
Yeah, and Exodus is now going to follow Zeph doing the adult SFM route. We'll get all the juicy path info here. Yeah, another interesting thing to point out here, I believe all the paths we have so far are to stone locations. So that means that we will, I mean, so far it's fairly expected you don't get a DC path even when it is a stone, but especially as a medallion, it's actually just impossible because Shadow needs the bomb bag already.
Right.
But it'll be interesting to see if we do get a Jabu hint. Or if those, if we don't get a Jabu hint, that actually tells us right off the bat that something is in Jabu, as Boomerang and Letter would be required for getting an item for one of your first 3 dungeons. So that 5th path hint is going to be potentially interesting, whether it's just Jabu information or if it's sort of implied information about Jabu having something.
Oh, Forest Baronade. All right, even more pressure on the hook shot. Why not?
Yeah. Perfect. Well, there goes my whole path prior discussion. So,
Yeah.
Oops. We can stop talking about path prioritization. It's kind of been overdone in streams anyway.
I mean, I never talk about it, so.
Yeah. Probably for the best. Alright, we get to see now, probably first, what song we get on Lon Lon first. Kokiri Forest has the bit of the oomph taken out of it since it's foolish, but Lost Woods is path, so that'll be the interesting thing to see for sure. And Zeph burning one of his last 3 chews. Oh, scumming one of his last 3 chews.
Potentially. I mean, it's a little awkward. Just because you have Lon Lon right there.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I would at least go there first. Hovers.
Oh,
yeah, Zeph's going to reread that.
Yeah.
Oh, River Chest and
River
water.
Chest, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Really good info there.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, this, as chat has said, we are on Oops AD. So now we have required items with the fire path and with River Chest and water. So we are getting close to a world tour here. I mean, granted, Wells are
not really surprising. Yeah.
Welcome to SGL settings.
Yeah.
When the world is small, it's easy to spread everything around everywhere. Yeah, so we really are just waiting for a hook shot to really start to unlock everything.
What do you think it's going to be? If you had to choose.
I feel like Woods, like Lost Woods to Bongo, could just be for that first hook.
Okay.
So, and given that we already have Dins and Hovers hinted, feels fairly likely we could find it there.
Exodus running out of time here.
Yeah, Exodus might have to put off Lon Lon with this time of day.
At that point, you just go straight Escafin at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Burn a little bit more time a day on your way down.
Right.
Just gonna save quit here. Probably a smart decision here, I think.
Yeah, learn where your save warp is. Probably would love to see it. In
It could just be in Lon Lon.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is. It's still daytime, so
yeah.
It would be really convenient for him.
Domain. Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
okay.
This is interesting logical implications. As we do have required Jabu, but it's so deep in the sea given that it's a medallion, it's hard to believe you'd be... Actually, it's impossible for you to be ZL Laka's shadow as a stone, so there has to be an expectation that Jabu requires ZL anyway, so...
Nice little toilet hint there as well. Just a small key.
Yeah, it was toilet.
Down there. It's a little awkward with Domain, I would say, just because they already did River.
Yeah.
So it's like... Really nice Rippy total from Zeph.
Nice. It looks like Zeph's gonna get use his last two chews on South Field. Maybe scumming?
I mean, at this point, I'm not sure the chews really matter too much.
Yeah, when you have a hammer.
Yeah, you're not really in a position to use them for like a progression dungeon like Shadow. You need to use a couple.
Right. But yeah, by the time you get the requirements for any progression dungeon, it needs a bomb at this point. Half fire is maybe a reason to save some chews.
But they have so few of them. They already did DC. Song of Storms on OOT, okay.
Oh boy, okay.
Well, Bottom Dwell is dead.
It is,
remember,
yeah,
so
yeah. So it's
not too much there.
That takes the
Death Mountain
juice.
Trail is also dead.
Yeah.
Fairy Forest is also dead.
Oh, yeah, so it's just
So it's
Frogs
really
1.
just Frogs 1.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
only thing that can have anything off Storms.
Just one check.
Oh, and Zeph's looking to go pick up that Dins in Valley.
You're in the neighborhood. You might as well.
Yeah, exactly. Exodus getting a lift from the owl.
We're about 30 minutes in now, and we've only really found 2 items and some chews.
Yeah.
It's
It started off strong, and we've kind of been lulled to sleep a little bit here recently.
yeah, I'm sure the runners are trying to figure out where to go next through all of this running around Hyrule
Yeah.
Field and all that. It's like Exodus is just going to be waiting here.
Oof.
That's a long.
Yeah, that's a good amount of time to be waiting. It's not like late in the night. Yeah, normally you would Z target there to peek what's behind the waterfall, but we had that hinted already, so Zeph
That's just going for the hint.
just going for the
Okay.
hint. Yep.
Interesting. It's pretty aggressive on hints, but I mean, can't really blame him considering they've gotten like most things hinted for
Yeah.
them. So
Right.
you know,
Yep.
not just paths.
Duel. Yeah, the duel and sometimes.
Oh, the hovers are here. Oh, the dens are here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and the hook shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think finding Bolero on one of these song checks would be a huge help with starting to push that fire path. But hookshot would be even better if we could get access to both fire and forest. Now, when you have Foolish Kakiri Forest, do you just open up everything in Midos or peek at it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't cost them hardly anything.
No.
And both these players are playing on Virtual Console, so it's
Right.
going to be a little bit faster to just peek your head in.
Exactly. 2 quick loading times.
I think you do it regardless, but
Yeah, I think so. Got to check for the chew pack, especially when you're without bomb bag right now.
Nope.
Oh, and unless this is just stone. Or
Oh.
Nair's Love, yeah.
not going to find much use for that one.
Nope.
It's like Denspire's evil brother or something.
Yeah.
It's like, ha, 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 I don't open up anything.
Yeah. When doing a casual playthrough, I have used it to get basically infinite tries to do like the mega flips and stuff.
Yeah, I can't use those here.
No, no.
It's a mostly glitchless format.
Yes.
Outside, well,
There was a casual multi-world I did where we
a
were
few
just
caveats to that. But
we were desperate to get into fire, and we just had no way in, so we
Ooh,
did a.
what was that?
Oh, I missed that.
Is that the hook?
It was hook.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Nice.
I thought I saw something blue there.
Getting lulled to sleep over here and starting to just talk casually when.
And you are
finally-
right, though. I mean, you were totally
Yeah.
on the ball with that.
Yeah.
It is in Lost Woods.
Yeah.
And that's going to allow them to do a lot
of stuff, yeah.
stuff here, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine Zeph's going to be flying back to adult as soon as he gets the song in SFM here.
Yeah, probably just to go get the Bolero song and do Fire, maybe?
Fire and forest. They can't do it all, but just to
Yeah,
hope, fish for the path items potentially.
no magic. I don't know. I think that's just fairly risky.
Yeah,
I don't think they're really going to be playing
but
like that exactly, but
doing courtyard, I feel like dipping forest for courtyard isn't too risky though, and because you have you got hookshot and bow, so you can at least
I
get.
mean, I
off.
suppose it is path, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like if you're going deeper than that, although I guess if you are able to go deeper, you almost always can just do everything at that point. So I don't know. I like dipping forest for courtyard, just because it's not a huge amount of time to just walk back in and catch up at that point.
Yeah, man, we're so spoiled with the Ocarina minigame now.
Yeah.
Remember when it used to be the full thing?
Oh god, I know. Play it 4 times. Remember 8 notes by the end.
Yeah, I just wrote it down.
Yeah. Yeah, after some slight divergence, we're kind of really at the
back
same.
in it
Yeah,
again,
back
yeah.
at the same point again for both runners.
It's a very careful maze navigation here.
Yeah, I got the shield deflect on the backflip. Nice swaggin'. And we get Bolero. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's,
Well, that
Yeah.
takes care of that, I suppose.
yeah, even easier fire access. So.
That doesn't make you go adult. I don't know what will.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go pick up a free song. Potentially dip fire there, too.
I think you do, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, what's interesting is that,
that wallet might come into play.
yeah, that's what I was just about to bring up.
Oh.
Yeah, because Exodus picked up that wallet and Zeph did not. And with, I guess, with 5 hearts, I think it's possible to
He's
climb the
fine, he's
elevator.
fine. Yeah.
But Zeph on 4, that's really tight. You probably need to do some like Ocarina backflips to like climb the elevator there.
Yeah, you kind of really need bomb bag here for Bulbaggio. You can't really do it with 4.
Yeah,
I mean, you could do it with bow.
you could.
Never seen that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could get maybe 4 hits on it.
Yeah, yeah.
In one cycle, but 5 hearts for that's even going to be a challenge, I think. So
For sure.
but I mean, Bolero, they can just come back whenever. So
Exactly.
not a huge deal. So I'd expect both of them are just going to go in here.
Yep.
So that's an easy play.
Yeah. Also convenient, you get ZL, so probably after checking this, you can take a look at the Hammer Fairy in the crater too.
Yeah, +1 check.
Yep. Get rid of those isolated checks. Never want to have too many of those. Especially in a small world like SGL. Alright, Exodus saving the best part of Lost Woods here for last.
I love that shield spamming on the keys, just like
Oh yeah.
telling him what's what here.
That's right. And there's hook shot for Exodus. Yeah, you especially hope now, you know, given that you have a path in fire for, you know, when you're unrequired dungeons, that you get, oh, interesting.
Early BK.
Early BK.
See Zeph shaking his head there a bit. I think he wanted to explore more of Fire Temple.
Yeah.
Just to get some checks out. Ooh, but a big chest,
There's
okay.
a big chest, okay. Maybe this can just bail us out, we get out of here. And it is Iron Boots, so there you go. There's your path. That's your path to Morpha.
Yeah, I think he's just going to get out of here. Oh, changing his mind.
Yeah,
Kind of waffling a little bit here.
You probably check the chest near the boss.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Too.
Yeah,
it's only locked by Bolero here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess either or that or hookshot, so.
Right.
Very, very unlogic. And looks like nothing there.
Yeah. Would be interesting if we get a oops double path here, where if long shot is also in fire too.
That makes the 5th heart for Zeph as well.
Yep.
Particularly relevant here. He's just gonna get out here.
Yep. Exodus kind of deking there, be like, do I want that heart piece?
Not on 5 already.
Yeah. There we go. There's the Hammer Fairy I mentioned earlier. And it was nothing, but best to not have too many things isolated.
Gonna be making his way towards Forest.
Yep.
Beat this, go to the grotto. Get another head.
Yep. Yeah. This. Yeah. So Zeph's kind of double backing over stuff that we already saw from Exodus already. And now that we have Bolero too, I guess I can't. I think Zeph might have one chew left, but if they did want to rush ice, there is that bottle that you could plant a beam for, but that would. I think that's
an age change.
Yeah, it's double age change though.
Super
Yeah.
unpalatable.
Yeah, it's really just an option if like bottle really doesn't come up anytime soon, and you have a reason to go upriver as child, which.
Zeph gonna go into the Death Mountain Trail Ferry here. Maybe just looking for some bomb shoes as well.
Yeah.
Don't hate the play. You also get a hint
Yeah.
right outside as well.
Yeah, just a heart though.
Yeah, no sign of bomb bag yet.
No. And not really much seemingly pointing at it either in our hints, so.
Right now it's kind of the glue that's going to be able to paste all these items together.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, we're still quite out of logic right now with all this nonsense. Zeph hesitating
about
a
it.
little bit there, yeah, before the Serenade play there.
it's a little surprising, but
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like he's going to the water here.
Interesting. Well, we do need to do water.
Yeah, the hover boots are in there. We
Yep.
can just get those.
Yeah, well, Morpha is long shot locked. The river chest is not, so.
Yeah, it just needs 2 keys to get there. Actually, I really like this play because those hovers are going to be really helpful in forests early on.
True.
You get easily hover locked with keys, or
Yep.
an item could be there as well. But
Or you get 3 key.
with no strength, particularly.
Yeah.
It's early BK.
Early BK, great. Can't do much with that right now.
Not really looking for boss key right
No.
now. Kind of looking
If
for
ever.
some keys.
Yeah.
Maybe Zeph was hoping for double small key on the first 2. Meanwhile, Exodus is in field here.
Interesting.
Just clearing some stuff out with Hammer.
Yeah,
Maybe hoping to get a strength before he has to make a decision to go somewhere.
true.
Yeah, it's kind of the main difference that we've seen so far with these 2 runners. Exodus
Yeah.
really just methodical.
Yeah, and even though Exodus has kind of done a few diversions from Zeph's route, Zeph has kind of double backed on most things that Exodus has done at this point. This is, I think, really the first true big divergence we've seen in their routing. Yeah, sometimes I feel like Field's just, kind of nice to do too, for the amount of hints it has too, but I'm pretty sure both runners have all 5 paths at this point, so you're not
Yep.
fishing for that.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a little bit too speculative for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Going to field here.
Yeah, the open grotto is always kind of one of those nagging checks, though, given that it is Sphere 0, but open didn't have anything this time.
I mean, he could even be setting up for a GTG play really early here, which would be kind of wild.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
very wild.
given what they know about the seed here.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff unhinted, though, is the thing, so...
That's true. I mean, they do need a lot of items regardless. So
Right.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, GTG's a good play when you do know there's just kind of a lot that you need left to clear the seed. So we still don't know where bombs could be. I guess we know hovers, we know dins. We don't know anything about strengths.
So I like this a lot better, knowing that he is probably just playing the whole time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Field just kind of clearing it on the way to, again, avoid isolating. Time of day not great, though, coming in here. HBA is not going to be available unless it becomes daytime soon here. Nothing behind the rocks. And Exodus is not going to really care about time of day, it looks like.
Do you think the walls in Water Temple are really slimy?
I imagine it's got to be pretty moldy in there. All the water
I wonder what it
going up and
smells
down. Yeah, oh. It probably smells nasty in there. Things I've never thought about, but now I'm gonna. Now every time I walk into Water Temple, I'm gonna have like one of those
Visceral reaction, yeah.
Yeah, visceral reaction. I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna imagine the smell of it every time. I mean, just with those water levels changing, you have to imagine, just it being wet and you drain the whole thing, and all of a sudden it's just kind of that.
Yeah, there's no windows, there's no vents.
No.
It's just kind of a underwater hole.
Yes. Very, very dank place. Oh, right. I was talking about time of day being annoying, but Fortress is foolish. So, of course, you don't need any of that.
Hard to keep track of everything sometimes.
Yeah. Especially when you're not actually running.
Nope. Just passing on both keys.
Yeah, you can always come and grab them later.
Yeah.
You're gonna loop. If you're doing this route, the full loop around route, you're gonna be back in that room anyway. Alright, well we know what Zeph's about to pick up. We know he's going to get nothing on Dark Link and then hovers in the river. So, much more intrigue on learning what's going on in this seed on Exodus' side here.
Oh, we'll know a lot more once we see the maze.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised, you know, when you do have those keys early, it is a little surprising you don't just go peek what's in the maze.
That's kind of where my starting point usually is for VTG. Just this is very slight time save. I don't want to open keys, but I have to.
Right.
Plus, you get to count a little bit more efficiently that way.
It's true, too, yeah. We did get the toilet hint that was a key already, so we don't have to count for toilet, but you do. It is nice to at least count keys for strength. You know that the strength area in the back is going to surely have. It's not going to be 4 keys probably back there, so.
Not even hitting the switch there. What do you think about that?
That's
the strength 2 room?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's I guess saves a bit of time on the animation if you never come back. But then,
so,
like,
yeah.
if you are coming,
you might never need to go in there.
Yeah.
So.
I can't say I've ever done that, but it is interesting.
There is always the peak up here as well.
Yes.
We saw that with H yesterday.
Yeah.
Big chest.
Oh, okay. And I guess with Spirit pre-completed, there's a chance this seed never sees strength too. Magic though is huge because now
it opens up your Shadow Temple. You just need to get Nocturne
and bombs.
Bombs.
Bombs. For Shadow.
Yeah, we don't know where they're.
We don't.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. We need bombs.
Oh, I see. I was like, I thought you said magic ledge bombs. Okay.
No. That we need Nocturne.
Like, how do you know that?
Yeah, no.
How does this guy know?
I wish.
Another big chest here in GTG for Exodus.
Yeah, the magic showing up here has already made this play worth it, I feel like.
Oh, well worth it, yes.
Yeah. Could get burned by like a really easy magic available somewhere else, but God, I feel like every time I play a seed with Shadow, it has second magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like,
pretty likely.
Yeah.
Kind of hoping this is a strength, I think, from this perspective. But it's
a
long shot.
Long shot, okay.
Interesting.
Not terribly useful given that we don't need to clear water, but we'll see.
I'm not sure what that is up there. Kind of looked like a slingshot or something.
Yeah. Something like that.
And Zeph picking up the hover boots, and he is out of here.
Yep. Nah, just
a stick.
Just stick.
Just a stick.
All right, nothing on the chests on the Song of Time side. Good to pick up the key here, though.
I don't think he saw anything.
No, he's just, not even really taking the time to peek. Just going.
Yep. Zeph picking out of the bottle. He's very interested in this ice play.
Yep. Yeah, now with hovers, you don't have to worry about all the age switching, bean planting to go get that, so. Yeah, that might have, you know, I didn't think about that at the time too, but that kind of does put emphasis on the play to water to get the hovers.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when you have this much information about a seed, it can be kind of difficult.
Yeah.
You can get that kind of decision paralysis a little bit. What exactly is the best path, and what is my opponent going to do?
Yep. Not a lot of keys, though. We know one's in toilet in GTG here.
It's only 5 total plus whatever is in the maze here. 6.
And there's one big chest back there.
Okay. Yeah, he has enough to get there.
Yeah. Doing the key
Yeah,
calculations,
how many
right?
do I need
How many
exactly?
do I need this one? Yes.
Nope.
So this technically is an out of logic check. So we know that what'll be interesting is if this is required, then this is strength 2 locked.
Yeah, normally this is locked by 5 keys, but you need 7 logically, so...
Oh.
But it's just some bomb shoes. Okay. I mean, that's pretty big, though.
That is huge, though, yeah.
No bomb bag yet.
Yeah. It looked like it was only 5, though, because I think I saw a
Yeah.
single-digit number there. So it's
Hey, I'll
just
take 5 chews.
Yeah, I
Want
know.
5 chews?
Yeah. Especially right, at this point, too, it's like you look at the dungeons you have left, and, like, Shadow is really the only required one that needs a bomb. So,
I'm having a little trouble here with the KZ skip.
nah,
Hey, gets it, okay.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there's a chance, especially when you have Hammer already in your inventory. Exodus might not need more than 8 chews the rest of the way here.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Kind of looking at that bomb chew bowling, like, is there gonna be anything?
Yeah, that is true.
It's a little scary.
Oh, what do we got here?
Kakuri sword.
Kakuri sword.
Okay, that's
Rush
gonna be a
ice.
required item.
Rush ice never fails. Oh yeah, of course. We did have the fountain to go in the path in, so that just
Yeah.
easy resolution.
And lights at the bottom.
All right, no glow mode for this seed then.
Oh, interesting. Exodus being able to use that long shot that he just found to get the dens.
Yeah, that actually does save a lot of time on Exodus' route to not have to.
You don't have to walk there as child. I think
Yeah.
Zeph walked all the way from Open Grotto to get to Valley.
Yes.
Which is like
Yeah, warped serenade.
minute and a half,
Yeah,
yeah.
warped serenade, climbed out of
grab a
over-
chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
He even went to go get the head too at Valley, so that's a lot of time saved from Exodus
Yeah.
coming in here.
Nothing useful on the hints and fountain though. And Zeph gonna go get Nocturne here and hope the Rush Ice play pays off even more.
Yeah, you know you're at least getting Nocturne out of it, so
Yeah, you clearly have to do it.
if you could have any enemy as a pet like, from the game, like which one would you choose?
Oh man. I'm trying to just think of which ones I could tolerate as a pet first.
I kind of want a Freezer as a pet. It'd be a little sad though, like I take him out for a walk and he just kind of melts away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's true. I mean, Morpha's kind of like a cute pet because you can like kind of just walk Morpha along with your hook shot, just not kind of like on a leash there.
Could have a nice little Dekubaba and like a potted plant.
Yeah,
Just carry that around. You can just snap at your enemies.
that's right. I definitely wouldn't want to pet Iron Knuckle. Oh, there we go in the chat. Gerudo Guard.
Not really an enemy. I think it's just more of a misunderstanding there.
Yeah.
Than anything.
That's right. Man, we're not even an hour in. We're already getting to silly discussions already here. Fun part here is with Exodus getting the magic, also can rush ice too. And picks up a Zora
Nice
tuner.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
I unfroze King Zora.
And all I got with this was this silly tunic.
All right.
Exodus
Just a
also.
Stone of Agony for Zeph there.
Yep. You have appeared in the seed.
I can be many places at once.
That's right. So two very different ways to get to ice out of logic here, but I don't know, I kind of feel like I like Exodus's route a little more right now. Obviously we'll have to go for the hovers eventually, but you know, picking up a unhinted magic is definitely a very nice place to be.
Yeah, at the same time though, there wasn't really anything else there in Gerudo Trading Grounds. And Zeph, if he goes there...
Yeah, long shot was nice as well.
Yeah.
It really just kind of helped with picking up Dins, though. I don't think it's going to have too much other utility. It is a stone. Yeah, I've been reading that wrong this whole time.
It's okay.
Yeah. I swear I just had a hard time reading the tracker there all the time. Like I feel like I read it backwards. So it's like, oh, water medallion, fire, cool. Water is the fire medallion.
You know, the interesting part about that is, depending on how Zeph routes GTG, if he does go there, he could miss one of those items depending on which route he takes. If he goes left and gets magic first, he could just, oh, I'm going to go shadow.
True.
If he goes right, gets long shot. A little bit worse.
Yeah,
do I just go to water? That's not very interesting.
Alright, well, nothing terribly interesting other than Nocturne here in Ice, but you did get Kakiri's sword along the way, so...
Yep, and in the path location.
Yep.
Looking at the paths here, most of them are resolved. We just have
Other
the
than
Forest
Forest.
Baronade.
Yeah.
Left
Which,
here.
I mean, Forest Baronade, unless it is some weird item that locks either one of your letter or boomerang, you're not going to be able to do much with that, so...
Letter can't be the path to Baronade because it locks our stones.
Right, yes, okay. Yeah, because we know that letter locks Nocturne, we cannot get a path to our letter.
Right.
So we know... Yeah. Oh, of course, Zeph's saving this for last to scum it. That makes sense.
On one shoe in a dream here.
Yeah, one shoe in a dream, of course. Yeah, so it really feels like we have most of the info on this seed. It's really just letter at this point that we're kind of stuck on.
Whatever that's going to be. I mean, clearly not in GTG, at least not Strength 2 locked.
Yeah.
But, I mean, based on the keys there, we saw, I think, 5 exactly from Exodus, so 6 in Toilet. It has to be at least 3 behind Strength 2.
Yep.
Probably pretty not likely to come back there. Well, we haven't seen any forest yet, right?
We have not, no. Without Minuet, it's kind of a iffy proposition to be going there. Unless you can clear it. You don't want to have to run to forest from, like, a crater twice.
Oh, Zephyr going Child here, right after Ice.
No, Exodus delayed picking up this Kakiri sword in Fountain here.
I think he just plopped right into ice, and now he is doing his fountain stuff. I've definitely seen that kind of split between runners before, just like
Yeah.
you go straight ice and then do fountain afterwards. You do all fountain on your way to ice so you can work away. There's some advantages and disadvantages to either of those approaches, really, but
Totally. Eggs is gonna take the death here.
could get his t-shirt out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he is.
Suns, okay. Oh, he got his t-shirt, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
King Zora saved my life.
Regretfully.
Yeah. Happy 1 hour as well, everybody.
Let's go.
Man, can't believe it's only been an hour. It feels like it's been fairly eventful the past 30 minutes or so. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Strength or letter here? Letter.
Letter, nice.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So all that's back in logic now.
Yeah, kind of delaying this GCG trip for Zeph.
Yeah.
Finding that letter, that's pretty nice. Not too many checks here. Really, he's just on the way to Deku Tree here.
Right.
No better way. Do some checks along the way.
Yep. And now Exodus can actually clear water too, which you do need to clear, I have been told. We got.
I mean, it's like instant BK,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
it's more of just a trip to Morpho
Yeah.
thing.
We got a compass starter here.
Exodus is wrangling some stingrays there.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. I've never really seen
Yeah, it's a good way to peek it.
that before. Yeah, just
Yeah.
a small little peek and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a key somewhere else. Oh, both players messing up the at the same time.
Yeah, everyone doing a little ZL riffing right now.
Yeah.
Got some freeform ZL jazz.
Yeah, very nice hoverless jump there from Exodus.
Yeah.
Get to this little edge here.
Yeah, who do you think is leading right now?
That's a difficult question.
It really is. I mean, it's hard to know, obviously, because, you know, it's going to be very dependent on where, like, strength is, I feel like, right now.
Yeah, because, I mean, no scale, so you know Exodus is probably not going to save quit back to their child section, so I think they're going to find that letter pretty easily. So I would say that Exodus is currently ahead right now, but not by a ton.
No.
Really just a GTG trip, and Zeph really just has to make sure he gets both items, but that's like I was saying before, I think it's a little tough.
Yeah.
Not super duper guaranteed. Depends on how aggressive he's feeling, or if he's feeling behind at all.
Right.
Maybe he wants to like clear some other stuff before going there. That might influence his decision there.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the big thing right now is all the things that Exodus needs are known quantities. For Exodus, the things that Zeph needs are not known quantities.
Right, with the hand situation.
Yeah.
See how he jumps here. Alright.
Yep.
Getting up there. There's a few different upperlist methods to get up there.
Yeah, that's the one I use. Just
You know, honestly,
shield
I've just been foregoing that, just going the normal way.
Oh, okay.
Like, call me a casual, but
yeah.
I mean, if you miss it once,
It sucks.
sure, but then you miss it twice, that's
Yeah.
a time loss.
Yeah. Oh, there's strength.
Nice strength. Nice
Okay.
strength. All right, that pretty much wraps
Yeah.
up
Are we in no
a lot
mode?
of stuff. Yeah.
Other than bombs.
Yeah, except yeah, from Zeph's point of view, no, but
Right.
for us, yeah, I think we do. Yeah, I don't know if these players are gonna be finding bomb bag.
Yeah.
Personally, I think they're just gonna be happy to complete the seed. But
Yeah.
it is an interesting point. I mean, Exodus has 6 Jews. That is
That
enough
is
to
enough to-
finish. To finish the seed.
Yeah.
But Zeph only has 1. So
Yeah, he'll have to go to GTG to get that 5-pack at some point, but even then...
maybe I don't know if he's gonna get that. Like, just note it and maybe not even pick it up.
Yeah, I guess at the point that Zeph will be there.
Yeah,
Might-
I don't know if he wants to go in the maze at that point.
Yeah.
It'll be
I mean, you are hunting
fairly
for
late in the
bombs,
seed.
though, still. You know?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Get denied entry there by the Skulltula. Very good goalie keeper.
Of course, this will just be our bomb bag, and we don't have to worry about that. No.
Strength 2. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
So it'll be a little bit easier for Zeph than GTG. Could end up being a time loss, though, too, at the same time.
Could be.
Another
And
big
another
chest.
one.
Okay. There's the bomb. Let's go. Let's go.
I was one check too soon.
Yeah. Well, now it's a lot closer.
Yeah, yeah. We are definitely in no mode now.
So I'm having a little bit of trouble with the one skip here. A little bit trouble in some other matches as well.
Yeah. Has the bomb bag now, so could have just ground jumped, but
Getting it with the OG setup.
I guess maybe trying to save a pause screen there.
Yeah, likely, I think.
'Cause I imagine Zeph's just going back to adult after this anyway, so why bother pausing if you can avoid it?
Yeah, pauses add up a
Yeah.
lot, so makes a lot of sense. Kind of the same vein as Save and Quits.
Yeah, especially on VC. Exodus going with the nut plan for Darkling.
Yeah, that's he's in the 2-nut club, so there's people in the 1-nut club and the 2-nut club.
I'm a proud member of the 2-nut club.
Oh, see, I'm a 1-nutter.
I know. I'm aware. Chat's also split on the 1-nut, 2-nut club.
Yeah, I think it is like kind of a split thing.
Yeah.
In general.
There's those hovers. Just gonna peek that real quick and be like, nope, I don't need keys.
Oh, he's actually out of here.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, you got Serenade. You can come back here later rather than deal with like the time lost to
Well, I
save
think
quitting.
he did morph already, so.
Oh, he did. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I missed that.
Yeah, I just kind of like plainly looked at it. Was like, yep, that's water.
Yeah. Yeah, tracker does show water cleared, so my view's a little obstructed on Exodus's tracker right now, so. Zeph doing some fun backflip tech there, all right. And then missing the bomb. You can't swag.
He's gonna miss it again.
Oh,
That was like on the edge of the
Yeah.
hitbox there.
you can't swag if you can't do the intended thing you're trying to do. I mean,
Yeah. Another big chest here for Exodus.
all right. Slingshot. Yeah, so Exodus is going to be technically doing out of logic shadow here with choose, but we do know it is available from the bomb bag in Deku Tree.
Yeah, the only open question now is when does Zephyr go to rid of training grounds? Because Exodus is kind of, once he gets that strength, he's just in gun mode here.
Yeah. Yeah, this trip to Chew Bowling is
I think it's fine.
it's fine. It's just it is, you know, compared to Exodus, just time loss, I think, at this point. I can't see Exodus going there, especially unless like another bomb bag pops up or something. But I just, you know, I can't see Exodus just not doing like the song in Graveyard and then immediately getting
Right. Just immediately going to give him the ring here. Oh, or just a bomb bag. Really making sure that he has a bomb bag.
Yeah, that's been available for a while now then.
Yeah, ever since they got hook shot.
Yeah. Which was like child 1. This is definitely going to be an interesting race down to the end. We're kind of watching progression on 2 dungeons, and we know we're not going to find anything interesting in here right now, but the different routes here are definitely going to make it a potentially more dramatic finish. It's really hard to read who, other than the fact that just it's really a matter of how soon Zeph goes GTG.
And these very slight differences in the dungeons might end up mattering here.
Yeah.
Especially for Forest.
Yes.
Zeph not having that magic for it. And depending on where Rang is, too, he might even go for something like a 3-key. Just to try to get it done a little bit faster. And not having long shot will hurt him a little bit here too.
For sure.
You can just shoot right all the way to the top instead of having to do this.
Yep.
Blind binds a little bit.
Yeah, it's a few seconds there.
I'm actually surprised he pressed the switch there. With Iron Boots, you can just easily get the chest. So you get another couple seconds there.
It's a little faster, I guess, to hook up than float up, but I don't know. I've never timed that to know exactly what the difference is there. Yeah. Man, you know what's the perfect thing to talk about while we're in a bit of a comms lull here? The Gossip Stone podcast.
Oh. Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. I heard the hosts of that podcast are really attractive.
Depends who you ask, I guess.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Not answering that.
We have not seen 10 Skulls yet. Don't think we really care too much, given that we're in no mode either, so. It's been off pretty much the whole time. And fast boat time. Zeph's favorite update to the SGL settings.
A little controversial maybe, but
Yeah.
you get that slight lag here at the end on the PC.
Yep. And you want to get to that door as soon as possible to stop that lag. I always like doing spin attacks on fast boat because you drift away from your magic little circle fast and it kind of gives the impression of you like sending little magic donuts at the Stalfos. So
Whatever you do, don't crouch stab there, because it'll pan the camera back toward the Stalfos.
Yeah.
Set out a little bit of trouble in the push block room of Forest, but getting through in here.
Yep. Using those ground jumps and hovers to get through. Which both runners should be able to do, given that even if Exodus comes here next, which I don't know, I guess wouldn't be super likely since both strengths are in Deku. But you're getting a bomb bag either at the beginning of Forest or in Deku, so.
Right. Yeah, I still think he's going to pick that up fairly easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we still haven't seen the Rang yet in Forest. A few checks left. And I'm pretty sure that bomb bag at the beginning can't be path either. Because, yeah, Baronade's a key dungeon, Bongo's a stone, and Bongo needs a bomb bag, so...
Right.
We have to find something else here in Forest.
Nice one cycle kill for Exodus here. Kind of waited a bit to get to the eye. Thinking about his routing here while we wait for the Bongo cutscene.
Yeah. I imagine Deku's probably next.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really the only progression left. There we go. Finally seeing that big chest here. Did we get the Rang? Yes, we do.
Straightforward and easy.
Yep. Zeph's still gonna, looks like, do a few more checks here at least.
Yeah, at least he didn't find like a strength 3 or something in there. That would have been kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, that would have been something.
Would have pushed him towards G probably a little bit sooner.
True. Ooh.
Damn.
Now I think you just bail. Yeah. Which, I don't know, unintentional time save here, because we kind of know nothing important's there.
Well, he doesn't have the boss key yet, so it's kind of an issue.
We don't need to beat Forest.
What?
We don't need to beat Forest.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, okay, now we're even.
Using my thinking cap.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought we didn't need to beat Water. You thought we did need to beat Forest. You know, it's fair now. At least I had the decency to correct you.
Right.
It's okay. I always have a hard time reading the stone medallion thing on this. It's like the wrong mapping. Like I prefer like the medallions in order than the dungeons associated with this is like the dungeons in order and the medallions switch. So.
Yeah, looks like he's making the play now, though.
Yep. Okay. So not too much wasted time, honestly.
No, I don't think so. It was really
No.
just like some market checks.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where Magic and Longshot are, I mean, those are great checks to do along the way.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's going to fire, interestingly.
I think Exodus will probably use Juice for Vivage here. but
Yeah.
We'll see here. Doesn't have a bottle to use currently.
Again, though, Volve is... I'm going to make sure I'm not saying something wrong. But yeah, no, Evolve is going to give you a water medallion, so...
Oh, interesting.
Yes, I'm not sure what the play is here. You already got irons here. He's got everything for Morpha.
Huh.
I just... why are we not going Deku?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you need the strength at this point from
Yeah.
Exodus's point of view. So
Yeah.
most of fire here is going to be strength locked anyway. So
Right.
I'm not sure if he knows something we don't.
Yeah, I'm definitely lost on this. I mean, at least it's a chew kill. Oh, but missed it.
Yeah.
Too much damage early, getting the cycle moving, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to miss it if you don't get, like, one right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you just miss one chew or it's, like, slightly late or slightly too early,
Yep,
you can be a little bit off on the damage cycle.
right. Yeah, bomb bag's slower, but it's like, I think basically if you always, on the first set of 3, you wait for that first one to blow up before you pull out the next, it's pretty much free.
Right. Yeah, the only, like, kind of hard counter to the chew strategy is the troll hole, right?
Yeah.
The nearest hole next to while you're blowing up.
Yep, yep.
You can overcome it, but you have to be very careful.
Yes. Okay, well, Exodus is going Deku anyway. It appears, at least. I'm not sure if that was just like misreading the tracker there or what. And like realizing it after missing the quick kill.
Is that going here instead of like Jabu is a little interesting too, right?
That is true. Jabu is a medallion though, so and I don't know. I'm not gonna think through Path Prio, but maybe there's a belief. Well, actually, because you have a Boot Forest to Baronade hint, you know there can't be anything for your stones there.
Okay.
Yeah, except if it's in the boomerang chest. That could be a possibility. So,
I
yeah.
think we got a hint for that as well.
For Baronade or?
No, just for the ring chest.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think we know,
right.
so
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, but I think
probably much safer here than to
Yeah.
come here instead.
Yeah, if I understand the logic right, I think from Zeph's perspective, the only thing that could be anything in Jabu is the ring chest. All right.
Coming immediately into the maze here,
Yeah.
instead of just taking the full route around
Yeah.
like Exodus did. And strangely enough, Exo did not get the letter yet. He just went to Kakuri through field.
It's not going to actually burn him too bad, though, because
He's still child. He might still do some
Yeah.
checks afterward.
you need the strengths from Deku to get the ring, so it's not like you
Right.
could, like, double, you could, like, get that in one child dip. So, maybe
Yeah,
the...
so no matter what, he has to go back adult
Yeah.
and then go back child. So
Exactly, exactly.
He still has a bit of time here to find that.
Yeah, so it's not time lost yet, but...
Cutting a little close.
Yeah.
So sun's off. Sun's on his window. Hoping Exo would get an extra shadow, thought Exo would be able to get an extra shadow, but he didn't, and now I'm not sure if he's going to get
Interesting. The hook shot stun into backstabbing the Wolfos.
Yeah. Much safer method.
Yeah.
Much safer method.
I always try to go for quick spins, but But,
there's a lot of RNG, and it depends
Yeah.
on both the Wolfos and your
Yeah.
own position, so it's a little dangerous.
It is. But man, it was so satisfying when I got that quad kill one time. And we see the heart piece chest. I think that these, if we counted correctly, or not heart piece, just junk chest. If I counted correctly, I think these both have to be keys. Oh no, only one is.
one.
Okay. So we miscounted by one somewhere. Notice how I went from I to we once I knew it was an error.
Yeah.
So
I wonder where the key is.
yeah, we had toilet accounted for because that was hinted. Maybe one got skipped or something.
Is it in my pocket here somewhere?
No. Unlike Death Star, I can count to numbers beyond 4. It was just a
Maybe
miscount.
the magic?
Yep, there's that magic. Yeah, so I guess the big thing is that it really is going to be a matter of how quick Exodus makes it to Sun's Grave. Because Zeph still has all of Shadow to go. Where
Once that enters Shadow, I mean, the clock starts.
yeah.
I mean, though, he also doesn't have Morpha killed either.
Yep.
It's got a little bit more than just Shadow to make up.
Yeah. Yeah, barring Exodus, like, really just not ever going to the Sun's Grave and the Composer's Grave for all that. Really,
Is that
there's
kind of a jam session again?
Yes. The Nocturne of Jazz. We love to hear it. Yeah, it really does feel like that, Exodus has a clear, sort of progression advantage here. Clock definitely ticking, though.
Yep, now it starts.
Zeph's in go from his perspective. Exodus is technically not, but effectively is with that forest to barrening path. I guess Exodus could be in a world where like Strength 3 could pop up or like I guess not Mirror Shield since we have pre-completed Spirit, but something for other random progression pops up.
2 nuts for Exodus there as well.
The 2-nut club going strong.
Yeah, I think it's probably a bigger club. I think
It's safe.
Yeah, it's really consistent.
Yeah. Just gotta buffer that for the second nut after the first stab. Yeah. I guess actually Exodus does need to isn't quite in go, I guess, because you do need to get the letter too. So that's the other big
it's
thing.
Open question on when he goes to graveyard for that.
Yeah.
It looks like he's positioning for market right now, so he could be in cleanup mode right now.
Yeah, which that definitely
I'd push him there.
That'll definitely even it. There is a bit of time loss associated with doing all this, of course, but cleanup, being in the cleanup mindset does sort of mean more likely to go eventually go get that song and
Yeah,
then Sun's
Zephyr went
Grave.
to Goron City fairly early on in the route. I don't think Exodus has been there yet.
No, I
either,
don't think so.
Might have that in mind as well. There's quite a bit here we could do.
Nope, just go an adult.
Oh, okay.
So, could be just going to clear forest.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need songs at this point, right?
Is what you might think, yeah. That might make this interesting.
I mean, that could determine the race very easily.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still unsure of why Exodus is going fire.
Oh, it's possible that he could have gotten the dungeons mixed around like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a pretty common thing to do.
It is. That definitely really pushes the door open.
I guess we'll see when we get the reward after both, right?
Yeah.
Getting crushed there on Zephyr's side.
It's okay, just makes your...
It's the only kind of crushing I think he wants to get done, so... He'd rather not lose this match.
I mean, it's all single eliminations, so nobody really wants to lose these matches at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, after a good 2 days of group play here.
Yeah.
Yeah, interestingly, Zeph didn't have to play at all yesterday because he went 2-1. So he played all 3 matches in the first day. So
Man.
he's actually had a day off. It should be fairly fresh, I would imagine.
You'd think so, yeah.
And I think Exodus went 3-0, right?
Yep, had to play the...
Yeah, had to play the extra seed for determining who has the buys.
Yep,
bracket.
and then got, had to just DNF'd after the top 4 finishers finished, so had to play at 9 p.m. last night, wake up and play at 9 a.m. So...
Let me check, actually.
Checking what the standings from last night, or just the bracket?
Yeah, the winner of this match faces
Yuso.
Yuso.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Yuso got a second last night on that that tiebreaker. We had
It was restreamed.
Yeah,
we had
top 2 on
Flea and
restream.
Yuso, yeah,
it was
that was sick.
good choice on the admin here to put
Yeah.
those 2 on restream.
I mean, you could have had 5 and 6 on restream. That would have been like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
5th did finish, so would have at least got to see a finish on restream, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah. This ink, it's basically already in go by that time. All right, we are hard committing to fire here. This must be just a dungeon layout misread.
I don't know. I think he's just legitimately just doing checks in here.
Weird.
The copies were castle and family.
Huh.
Still interesting that, you know, you have a like Forest is a progression dungeon you can fully complete right now.
Uh-huh.
Feels strange just he wouldn't do progression. Deep Fire already feels kind of like an iffy play with, you know, how many checks are taken up by small keys in this dungeon. So
From this perspective, though,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bigger area than just the one check. I mean, it's completely unhinted letter, right?
yeah, it's true.
So, I mean, I think most people would try to go for these kind of larger dungeons to try and find something.
I guess. It's just it is a lot of time for what, like, I think there's 6 non-key checks in Fire.
I think it is possible letter could be in here from this perspective, right? It is a
Yeah.
dungeon, so.
Sure could be.
I guess either for forest or
Yeah, that's
or
the thing. Is
fire,
like
yeah.
I think it could still be in forest too, and you know, I guess we don't know. Maybe it could be that Exodus never picked up that hint.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Some really delicate fire timer
Yeah, it looks like the hint.
manipulation there. That was
Oh yeah.
nicer.
Yeah, nice little back
Only had 10
flips.
seconds, and that's not enough to get up the elevator.
No.
So.
Yeah, okay, so Tracker says that Forest to Baronade hint was in that Hyrule Castle and in Valley. And if we recall, Exodus hook shotted to get
Yeah,
the
he didn't
dims
get
in
the
Valley,
valley
so
one
he
for
didn't
sure.
get that hint.
I'm not sure he got the castle one then.
Right, and
Right.
that might explain why we're seeing Deep Fire.
Yeah.
Because I guess, yeah, between Deep Fire and Forest, both are about the same pace of getting checks, I feel like.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, I think it comes down to preference a little bit,
Yeah,
but it's more or less equivalent.
yeah. Especially, too, because you got, like, I think, you got key blasted early in Fire, so that just means, like, more stuff later.
Yeah.
As Exodus sees a big chest up in the high cell there.
And meanwhile, Zephyr is finishing up Shadow here.
Yeah,
so he's going to be on his way to Morpha, and after that, Jabu.
Yeah.
And he'll be done after that, so.
Yeah, this is going to be close.
And I'd say it's slightly favoring Zephyr now.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And especially if, like, Exo fully clears fire here, because he's just on the search anyway, so.
Yeah, yeah.
But I actually got burned by the same thing in one of my group matches, so
Yeah.
I just didn't read the castle hint. To be fair, it was foolish. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, but it's always good to read it.
I-
regardless. So it's a free hint early on in the game. It's right next to the prelude.
Yeah, I feel like in especially SGL where your world is small, having hints to sort of guide you on in settings that tend to make you just go everywhere with no other information otherwise. I think hints have a lot of value here.
All right, nice one. What wasn't that? Wasn't one cycle. That was a 2 cycle.
It was 2, yeah. Yeah, we're pretty sure that Exodus doesn't have the Baronade hint. We were talking earlier that it was in bottom of Valley and the first hint at Hyrule Castle. And we're pretty sure... we know we didn't get the Valley hint.
That's a mirror shield.
Yeah. Not useful here with Free-Completed Spirit. But yeah, we're pretty sure that Exodus didn't go get the hint at Castle.
Yeah, for exactly his route, it's a pretty unfortunate placement. So
Yeah.
I mean, where exactly was the boomerang in Forest? Do you remember?
Red Poe.
Red Poe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was pretty deep in Forest, too. Which, that fact, too, I think does give Zeph a pretty good edge here, because, the
takes like 8 minutes maybe to get there.
yeah, it's a good amount of time, and the big advantage Exodus did have this whole time was having Shadow completed, and that edge is completely gone now. Oh, Zeph didn't get the boss key. No wonder I thought the water wasn't required. I guess didn't want to waste
he
the
saw
shoe at
it.
the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fairly easy for him to get here.
yeah. Bonk.
I wonder if Zeph actually thinks he's behind here. He's looking a little distraught.
A little bit,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, honestly, both of them look a little distraught right
Oh,
now.
yeah, single elimination.
Yeah.
This is where it all starts to come down to the wire, so.
Yeah.
Might have been a little early there.
Yep. Good call.
Yeah, always a 4 flash tick there.
Yeah, that's why I usually go for too. Just gonna go for the hovers.
I was gonna say F it. Yeah, let's just hover over there.
Well, and when you set for roars too, it's like you might as well, because otherwise you have to float back up and climb up to use your furores anyway.
Might have forgotten the number of flashes, and a better
True.
call to just do this
Yeah.
instead, I think.
I agree.
Oh. XO. Yeah, I think.
Ooh.
Barely getting that. That
Yeah.
was close. That was close.
I almost wanted him to not get it just to bail on fire
Right.
for his own sake.
Question from Chad. What's the average race time for OOT?
Yeah, I'd say-
Randomizer? I mean, for these settings specifically, I would say,
215?
yeah, I think most players would like to sub 2.
Yeah.
Usually clinches victory, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
So yeah, somewhere around the 2
2 to
hour mark.
215, yeah.
Yeah, for longer seeds, be like about 2:30 to even 3 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
The kind of
seeding
seeding
ace.
acing,
Yeah. Oh, God.
very bad. Yeah, all participants here had to play it just to determine some seeding in groups. But yeah, it was very nasty. A lot of 3 hour finishes, 3+ hour finishes.
Yeah, I think the average of that was over 3 hours.
And Sponge did take that first.
Justin average was a 258.
258, okay.
Because after taking out 2 outliers who dragged the
Gotcha.
average considerably, the
Yeah.
median was 3 hours.
Yeah, so trim mean somewhere below 3 hours. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't play it again.
No. I've kind of blocked that seed out from my memory, honestly.
Speaking of, I think we had the 3-way tiebreaker race between Gasenja, what the hell's happened, and Rockjock. That was like a
134 is what I remember.
very
Yeah.
fast,
Yep.
extremely fast.
Yep.
So you still get that little bit of variation at times, even if it's fairly consistent.
Yeah. It really feels like these settings this year are like 90% World Tours and 10% Jets. Nothing in between.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
Exodus clearing water now. Doing anything but wanting to go to forest.
I mean, forest isn't extremely palatable, but yeah, going to water temple instead, I think, is a little extreme.
Yeah, it's even less palatable to me. Like, I can understand fire before forest, but
there just aren't that many item checks in there. So
four.
yeah,
I think you cleared 2 of them because I think Dark Link was a brown chest. I think maybe it was a key. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I haven't been paying attention that closely, but
Well, you gotta think though. I mean, it is the furthest away dungeon for him. No minuet.
yep, it's true.
You would have to Bolero, go through Lost Woods. It's a hike, and if
Yeah.
that's empty, that probably just loses you the race. So
Yeah.
it could be a case of
Meta
he
playing.
might think he might lose if he goes to forest.
Right,
so,
yeah, it might be a sort of like if it's in forest, I already lost sort of situation.
Yeah, which is completely fair.
Yeah, that is true.
Because sometimes that's just true. So
Yeah. Sometimes that thinking can be kind of dangerous, though, where it's like,
Yeah,
thinking you're behind can lead you to make weirder plays like this and put you even further behind. Or take you from the lead to behind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of there's a fine line there.
Yeah.
For sure. Don't think he's gonna get this. Oh, no, he did. Okay.
Yeah, he got it.
Nice. Yeah, fairly linear on
Got through
window
that.
there. Oh,
Oh,
all right.
but yeah, got through that first room there without needing to spawn the chest, which is nice when you're in go mode.
You talked to Rudo just to put her down.
Yeah.
So, more cruel.
Listen here, Rudo. You sit down.
She usually sits down. Or even
Yeah.
when you're older, she sits down.
Yeah.
So. The only time Rudo doesn't sit down is when she initially falls into the hole.
Yep.
And then when she's standing by King's Aura at the end.
Yep. Yep. I mean, Rudo is a weapon, so
That is true. That is true.
you gotta.
It could be
You gotta
pretty
sit-
useful in here.
You gotta sit down to preserve that, you know, that sharp butt. Interesting, just abandoning Rudo to. Oh, and there we see Rudo's butt in action there.
Yeah, nice use of fours win for sure.
Yeah.
Getting back to that main area a little bit faster.
Yep. I'm not sure how much time it saves. I feel like I timed it like with the amount of time to
Yeah,
like,
'cause-
cast for ores.
right.
Like it kind of works out to be negligible, but that's
Almost-
slightly
it's
different.
almost just like a preference thing at
Yeah.
this point. Yeah.
Yeah. That's slightly different than how I used to use furores, though, because I remember timing like just the normal route and using furores and found out I think it was actually like a second slower to use furores the way I was doing it, but I didn't do the same sort of strat with dumping Rudo, so I don't know. It might still be a few seconds faster. I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty nice that you have the option too of all these like small preference things.
I love that trick where you set up like on the other side of the Octorok there.
Uh-huh.
That was so funny. Just like Link just kind of comes from off screen and just gets the Octorok. Only knew about that trick recently.
A little bit faster.
Yeah. I just find it's hilarious because
Yeah.
it's just it like catches me off guard every time. Like, oh, there's Link. Okay. Exodus going for hints. Oh, there's a Sons for Rudo's letter in the back of Lake.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, that's one of the two pieces of info that
Yeah, it
Exodus
still needs the other one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not possible he's right because he can't get the ring path in here, but probably hoping for it at least.
He's still short of
Yeah, we knew that already. Just the deep water hint there.
All right, Zeph entering Baronade here,
Yep.
closing out the seed. All it really has left is Ganondorf and Ganon after this.
Yeah, it's. I think it's far too late for Exodus at this point, unfortunately. Very interesting race though. Very back and forth through it. Hard to tell who was leading early.
It was hard to gauge exactly how fast the seed was too. Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, seed didn't really give you anything except hammer and bow. Some type of little
Yeah, Zeph.
difficulties here out there.
Zeph got the little sideways boomerang hook, but moved in the perfect position to get the like little tentacle on
Nice
the
little
backswing.
micro jump.
Yeah, but didn't. And then it happened again, but couldn't get it to happen a third or a second time. So. Yeah, that's right. The forest path was on Hyrule Castle and Valley. Yeah, just really unfortunate placement for Exodus's route. Because, you know, we thought, like, at the time, like, oh, doing GTG and getting long shot and be able to get Dins right off the bat was actually going to be a huge boon, but...
Yeah, it's I think it depends on who you ask whether or not that was like an aggressive play or a conservative play. Because you already know you need a lot of items there.
Yeah.
So I think you could argue both.
Right.
I think where it was in the seed, I think it was a little bit aggressive. Because if you didn't get magic there,
Yeah. Magic
you
and long
you
shot.
don't find the item that you want. You know, you waste a lot of time there.
Yeah, you sure can. That is the big thing. I feel like GTG is a good play when you do have like multiple outstanding items. And it may have been a little early to go there, but definitely paid off. don't know if you saw Lefty. There was a hint for Child Valley, so that I think was the bigger factor in running.
Yeah.
to get that.
Yeah, being a little bit more proactive on Zeph's side paid out because you got the hint for it.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got both of them, both copies, and Exa didn't get either copy.
Yeah.
It can just kind of be like that sometimes.
Absolutely. Now the bigger thing was just getting that hint. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be probably just short of a sub-2 seed here.
Zeph spamming all his cheese.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you don't need him anymore, really.
Yeah.
But get that nice little error noise.
Yeah. Can we get more of that noise, Zeph?
You can't hear you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, sometimes I jam out to the error noise.
Yeah.
Field,
Oh, yeah.
Lens.
Yeah, when you get lens on the start anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just backwalk and field and spam lens without magic. It's a vibe noise.
Exo actually entering Ganon's here. He does have all 3 stones, but
Does not have the key, unfortunately.
right.
Yeah, I mean, with no Forest to Baronade path, it is a medallion dungeon, so could contain it.
I mean, that's all you really can do, I think, unless you get lucky, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Exodus must just be in a mindset of if it's in Forest, I lost.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a good question to ask him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh. Well, I don't.
Yeah,
think that's
second
gonna-
big death of the seed. I mean, the Stonefist one didn't really matter, but
No.
this one actually does matter.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Doesn't know if he's ahead or not.
Right.
And yeah, that's stressful. That's going to get in his head.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Potentially. Not in his head enough that it's going to make a difference on the outcome, I think, but.
No. No. Unless he's here for the next 20 minutes. Just walking by that big chest.
Yeah.
Wonder what's in it. I mean, I guess we're
Exodus,
gonna find out.
Exodus is going to find out for us, so.
Really.
Bo. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, not that big.
No.
All right. Good setup here.
There we go. Got it that time.
That can be really scary there.
Yeah, without the Goron sword, that is not a free setup there.
Yeah, once they start walking toward you, too,
Yeah,
they have a very long reach, and if you don't get away immediately after the crouch stab,
yeah, because they have that sort of sideways attack where they just kind of snap and immediately slash you.
Yeah, and we saw Zev dealing with that pretty expertly, I would say.
Yeah.
Just kind of baiting the attack, going to the other side quickly, and then getting 4 hits in.
Yep. Yeah, it's just that positioning when you go to the other side definitely can be tricky. And I think that's what got him, is just that it was sort of in the wrong position to get that really like quick side attack from the Iron Knuckle. Does that have the rhythm?
He's got it.
Yep. Yeah. One failed slash early, but that doesn't matter if you get the rhythm later. It's like a 2-frame window, I think, for each of those stabs. Once it advances enough time there.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah. Fairly doable, but definitely a good vibe rhythm you have to find.
Not quite sub 2 hours here for Zephyr, but good performance nonetheless.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was going to be an interesting. It was going to be a close call for sub 2 without the Iron Knuckle death, but I think even without dying to Iron Knuckles, I think it would have been just a little over 2.
Yep. Yeah, it takes about 90 seconds from when you start this cutscene.
Yeah.
Till the end. It's a little bit over that, but it's a good metric.
Yep. Yeah, I think the time lost to Iron Knuckle probably is a
Strength
little
three.
less than that. Ugh. Well, Exodus is now going to check out Light Trial for us, I guess.
It's close enough time that it will be able to see stuff in there.
Oh, that is a barren. Oh, there it is. Okay. Not quite a barren Light Trial. Oh, scale.
Finally a scale.
All right.
I was wondering where they're kind of hiding this.
Yeah.
That would have made things a lot simpler.
Yeah, routing.
Gravel.
Yeah, early routing would have been very much helped by a scale. Alrighty, get your GGs ready in the. Oh, you're already on top of it, chat. But rest of chat, wake up with your GGs.
And that'll do it. That is Zephyr with the win. 2:01:40.
Very solid. Fun race, very back and forth. Lots of crossing routes, which made it kind of fun to watch and figure out what was going on. We'll get our runners down for an interview hopefully shortly. So now it looks like our Zeph's next opponent's going to be Yuso. We got second in that tiebreaker race last night.
That's already, what, the semis?
Quarters.
Quarters? Okay. Seeing a lot of our delightful random runners here in the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, really filled in at once everyone got their breakfast, woke up, got down here. Yeah, this is the first race of the morning. There are a couple, I think, that started at 10 a.m. at the tournament room down there, so we'll get some bracket results coming in soon. But I'm pretty sure this is our first finish that we have for the first round.
Yep.
Given this got a 30-minute head start over everybody else. Hey, Zeph Yuso should be definitely an interesting matchup. Yuso,
I think so. Yeah.
From watching that restream last night, super technically talented.
GG.
Welcome on in here.
Welcome in.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh,
Yeah, great race.
it's going all right.
GG on the win, Zephyr. What were you thinking about in that seed there?
I don't know. It was like, it seemed like everything was kind of hinted. Like, everything for Shadow was kind of hinted, it seemed.
Early on, too.
Yeah, except for Magic. So I was like, I don't know how fast this is going to be of a seed, but, and they were in, like, weird spots. Like, Din's on the Valley crate, hovers past Dark Link, and then it's like, you had, Fire Temple was Paptomorpha, so you're like, okay, hopefully it's, like, Iron Boots. But then you kind of, like, my route was, like, really weird. Like, go into Fire, get the Iron Boots. Then I was going to go to Ice, but I'm like, I want the Hover Boots to get the bottle on the Crater Cone to then do Ice so I could get Nocturne. So then I'm like, this doesn't really feel good. And then I'm in water, and I'm like, wait, I don't have strength. I don't actually have bombs. I have one shoe that I wanted to save for the Fairy Fountain.
Yeah, and then you see the BK, and you're like...
Yeah, and then I'm like, the BK's there, and I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of is annoying.
Yeah. You could be key locked by Morpha, potentially. But Yeah, we kind of saw that a little bit too. Like, it's almost decision paralysis, right? Like, because you get so much information about the seed early on. You had all 5 paths.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that wasn't hinted was like letter, and we were running.
Well, then you found that late in the back of Lake, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were missing. We were pretty sure you were missing the forest to Baronade path, right?
Yeah, I never got that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unfortunate because we thought you actually had a kind of an edge from doing like long shot to get Dins. Zeph, you went child to get Dins, I think. So, yeah, because you got long shot, GTG, went down, got it, and we were like, oh, that's great routing, but then unfortunately it meant that you didn't get the hint at the bottom of Valley that had the forest to Baronade hint. Yeah.
I don't remember where
that
the
or
other hit was.
Castle. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting play to go for GTG first. Was that just because of the item requirements and needing like a lot of items at that point? Because I think it was really just like you had hammer and bow and some chews.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have anything good to do, so I just went GTG and I got some items. But yeah, I never got that hint. I guess they were both in areas next to dead hinted checks, so I want to go there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, it just kind of shakes out sometimes like that. But
I was also wondering about like the GTG earlier because like Epona was on Minuet, so like going through River, I got the hammer, and then I'm like go up to Goron City, do all this stuff. I get choose. There was choose in CAC, and I'm like I could do DC and then do Goron City, go out to SFM and get Epona, and we started with Saria, so it's like realistically GTG was like super early, like in the seed.
Yeah.
So when I was in Forest, I died to the Stalfos on the bow chest. I'm like, I'm never coming back here.
Yeah, that's what we figured.
Like my next best option is GTG, and I'm looking for 2 items, and I had Strength 2 and all this stuff from Deku, so I'm like,
yeah.
But then when I got Magic and Long Shot there, I'm like, oh, like if you come here early, that might be a really good play. Mm-hmm. And if you have like the information of the Rang should be in Forest, then it's like if you go GTG first, then you can just bail at the Rang chest. You don't have a decision to make of like, do I go further? So I was kind of worried about that in that seed when I was like, well, I was forced to make the decision to leave Forest because I died.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all it really came down to. I mean, because so much was hinted in the seed.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling against Yuso matchup coming up?
Oh, it's free.
It's free?
Okay. I say that about everyone. Yeah, I have no idea, man. I died to the Iron Knuckles. Like, I don't know. My execution is so shaky sometimes that it's like, I don't know. I think it will be a fun match, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, awesome. And Exa, it was great seeing you here. You had a really strong showing in the groups, but just couldn't quite get there for this round. But but it was great gameplay to watch, and I hope the best for you.
I hate Monday morning quarterbacking this, but what was I guess when you without having that Forest hint, what was your routing thinking like with like I think you were kind of like going fire for a little bit.
I wrote down my hints wrong, I guess, because I thought fire was path to something else other than Morpho. So I thought it was path to Goma or something. So I thought that it had to have Rudo's letter.
Oh, okay,
that
got
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah, we weren't sure for a while if you had just thought fire was required when you were like doing those Volve kills, but then you went deeper and like, oh, there must be something like in the paths that went wrong.
And then I found the other fire path to Morph, and I was like, okay, fire is double path? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All I got was Mirror Shield and Iron, so...
Right, yeah.
At that point, I was like, okay, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just going to do random checks.
Yeah.
So I went Ganons, and
Yep. And without the Forest to Baronade path, it really could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
Because all the other paths were to stone locations, so Ganon's totally in play. But awesome.
I think that's all we had. But it was a great match, and look forward to some more awesome matches here at SGL 2025.